Hi, I'm Marie, Grundy Library Collections Librarian, and I'm excited to tell you about The Dutch House by Ann Patchett, published on September 24th, 2019. The Dutch House has received many positive reviews in publications such as the Boston Globe, the Wall Street Journal, and NPR. It was also a Read with Jenna Today Show Book Club pick in 2019. The title of Patchett's novel, The Dutch House, refers to the original owners of the home, Dutch people named Van Hobeek, who built the house in Elkins Park in Philadelphia in 1922. In 1946, Cyril Conroy, a self-made real estate mogul, buys the mansion to surprise his wife, Elna. Their children, Danny and Maeve, were raised in the Dutch House. Elna dislikes the Dutch House, and when Danny is 3 and Maeve is 10, she abandons the family to work with the poor in India. This tragedy leaves Danny and Maeve to bond tightly over the next 30 years. Following Elna's departure, Danny, who is the speaker of the novel, says that their family, quote, had all become characters in the worst part of a fairy tale, end quote. Some years after Elna leaves, Cyril marries Andrea, a pretty young widow, 18 years his junior, who seems to love his house more than him. She and her 2 young daughters cause Danny and Maeve a great deal of trouble, and she eventually evicts Danny and Maeve from the Dutch House for good. Danny's narrative jumps around quite a bit. It fast forwards to his time in medical school, which he attends only on Maeve's insistence, despite his desire to enter into real estate like his father, and later to his marriage, which Maeve objects. Although their lives move forward, both Danny and Maeve often visit the Dutch House, parking across the street to avoid notice. On one of their visits, Danny says, quote, "We look back through the lens of what we know now, so we're not seeing it as the people we were. We're seeing it as the people we are, and that means the past has been radically altered," end quote. The novel takes place over 4 decades and reveals how Maeve and Danny are shaped by the absence of their mother and the loving presence of one another, and how each fares differently in the wake of their childhood loss. To find out what happens to Danny and Maeve, read The Dutch House by Ann Patchett, available on eBook and eAudiobook on CloudLibrary.